So you want to get on a Clubhouse, but you don't know how? I've got you. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tatiana and I want to talk about Clubhouse. So what is it exactly? Clubhouse is this new social media app where you digest things through audio format. Now because of that, you better be careful because you can spend hours on it. But at the same time, you can listen to it passively. Now, Clubhouse is currently not open to the public, so you can only get on there through invite only, which begs the question, Tatiana, how do I get onto Clubhouse? Well, that's what I'm going to cover in the second half of the video. Don't worry, I will get there. Now, what are the benefits to Clubhouse anyway? Why do I even want to get on? Well, let me tell you. Because Clubhouse is currently in its infancy, you have access to so many great people and industry professionals that you otherwise would never be able to talk to. Because not only do you get to hear from them, but you also get to ask them questions. So it's kind of like paying a bunch of money to go to this really expensive conference and hear them as keynote speakers. But in this case, you're not paying for any of it and you get to listen to them from the comfort of your own house. Now, you're probably asking, okay, but like who's even on there anyway? A lot of celebrities are, I'm going to tell you that right off the bat, but depending on your niche, it's going to be different people. So I am very much focused on the entrepreneurship niche, and I like to hear from a lot of other successful entrepreneurships. So on my time in Clubhouse, I've heard from people like Damon John from Shark Tank, from Sophia Amoruso, who's the founder of Nasty Gal, Gary Vee, and I also heard that Elon Musk made a guest appearance the other day. So these are people that you can actually ask questions to, your own personalized questions. Like that's actually pretty cool and you're not even paying a dime. Now don't worry, it's not just for entrepreneurs, there are so many other rooms available in holistic medicine, in stocks, in how to become an influencer. Whatever you're interested in, there's a room for you. Now don't stress out because it's not all about entering these super big, famous, glorious rooms. No, there are also smaller rooms and you can also create private rooms for a closed discussion. Okay, but beyond the information, what else can I do on Clubhouse that's actually going to benefit me? Okay, easy, you can network. Because there's so many different size rooms, there are many ways of networking. Obviously, if you're a little shy or you just want to like dip your toes in a little bit, why not join those smaller rooms? This is going to put far less pressure for you to speak up. You can just listen, kind of get to know how it works. And if you want to speak up, you can because it's going to be a much smaller audience. People are going to get to know you a little better and you start making connections that way. However, if you really want to grow your brand awareness and network a lot more, what you want to do is you want to ask questions in those really big rooms. Now, this is really intimidating, and I'm not going to lie, I've only done it once because it was rather nerve-wracking, but what was crazy about it is I asked my question in a rather large room, and within like those 3 minutes, I got about 35 new followers on Instagram, which was pretty wild for me. You know, I know a lot of Instagram influencers probably get that on the daily, but for a small account, that was a lot for just 3 minutes. Now, the ultimate goal is obviously to become a moderator, and that may be tricky, but the way you do that is you can go into these larger rooms, or any room for that matter, and offer valuable insight. So you don't even have to raise your hand to ask a question, but you can raise your hand to add input, things that people will actually find helpful and benefit them. If other people start to realize that, hey, you actually know a thing or two, some of those moderators may want to connect with you and ask you to moderate another room that they will be hosting. Now, moderators gain so many followers because, again, they're being seen as the leader in their sector in that discussion because they are leading the discussion, so to speak. So you can make that a goal, and it's a really great way to, again, share your story, share your mission, and help others along the way. Now, I do want to warn you though, the only downside with Clubhouse is a lot of people are going on there for clout and basically just to market. So just kind of keep that in mind when you are getting advice from people. I'd say there are a lot of people giving advice who probably aren't qualified. So just double check who the source is and double check what they're saying, because at the end of the day, if you don't, the only person you're hurting is yourself. Okay, but enough about Clubhouse and its benefits. Let's talk about how we can actually get on there. So forgive me for saying this, but I had to state the obvious. The first and foremost way that you can actually get on there is through an invite. If you have a friend that's already on there, they can use their one invite that you get when you first get on, and they can invite you as long as you're an iPhone user and they have your number saved onto their phone. And I know a lot of you are now saying, well, what the heck? How the heck am I supposed to get on there? Okay, hold on, I got you. So the second way is to join some kind of a thread or a train where basically the first person will invite the next person invites the person after that, and the person after that invites the next person, and so on. So you create a train like that, and that way you know where your next invite is going to go. However, you just have to be careful because you do have to share your phone number. So just be wary of who you're giving your number to. But now for the hack that you've all been waiting for, and the way that has helped most people is to actually just find one friend who is on Clubhouse, and they don't have to use their invite. All you have to do is make sure that they have your number saved onto their phone, and now you're going to download Clubhouse and you're going to save your username. Then when your friend goes to open the app, they're going to see that you're on the wait list and you want to get in. They can simply click accept, and now you're in Clubhouse, and they didn't even have to use one of their invites. I've actually used this for a lot of my friends, and I've managed to get them onto Clubhouse this way. So hopefully one of these methods helps you, and if you want to follow me on Clubhouse, my username is Tatiana Marie with 2 M's. It's the same as my Instagram. As always, thank you so much for listening, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.